Welcome to the Brew. Today I am joined by Nick Hill, who is the co-founder of Free Logic Media, and today we have a special episode as we're going to be discussing Instagram removing likes and just social media as a kind of overarching topic, but just diving straight into it. So Instagram's removing likes. Why is that happening?
Well, Instagram's not fully removing likes. They're removing the like counters on people's pages. So this is something that they've been testing for over the past year throughout different countries.
Yeah, they did a huge pilot test in Australia, and it was very successful.
Right, and they started in Canada and stuff too, and all over the world basically, right? So now it's the US's turn. They started this week, started rolling it out, and a lot of people believe that the conversation around this started around mental health, because Instagram and other social media platforms were getting a lot of flack for creating environments that contributed to people's mental health being affected negatively, right? So that's what stems around it. But I think on another point of view, Instagram could also be doing this for themselves to look good.
Yep. I mean, yeah, overall, as you stated, I mean, Instagram is being the leader in this space as of right now, and they're trying to combat mental health and all these issues that, I mean, they created with this platform. But also on their end, this is actually providing the content that consumers create, and they have 100% control now. Because before, a consumer had the control based off the amount of likes and the influence they had on the platform, but by removing that influence, now Instagram itself got the control back, which is an interesting kind of take. But at the same time, this is the press conference and everything that they're pushing, the way that the CEO of Instagram was stating it. This is to combat mental illness, and as he stated, it was to create his ultimate vision, right, is to create this kind of platform that depressurizes this social context that's been created, where individuals can technically bully or compare each other, or all this kind of negative connotation that's been created. And I think that's very good, obviously, because there's a really good podcast a very good episode podcast on Joe Rogan, where one of his guests was talking about after social media was created, so hitting that 2005, 2008, and as it grows to 2013, as these social media platforms started being developed and being used, mental illness, so depression and all these issues skyrocketed. It was the first time there was a massive spike, and it was not just because of other social, it was clearly because of social media. So it was a very interesting kind of take on what is social media really doing to society and how people are changing, because people aren't having face-to-face conversations anymore. They believe that what they see on social media is someone's real life. When the majority of influencers on social media that have this fantastic life, that's not what the life they really live day to day. People don't see individual struggles. And the one thing that Instagram kind of created, where this problem came from, is that they use algorithms to create dopamine levels that make you addicted to social media. So they created this really strong addiction that every single time you scroll, they're creating algorithms to make sure that you're continually scrolling, continually liking, you're going through it. You don't even sometimes realize that you spent like 15 to 20 minutes just scrolling through Instagram, but they're creating that kind of gamification systems within the platform to cause you to want more and more and more. So yes, it's great. I mean, we'll go into a little bit more details about this later. It's great what they're doing, but also it's kind of, they created the problem as well.